today. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Franklin. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Franklin. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete right side to Otten. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. Short throw to Smith. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Young from the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Excellent play on 3rd down, give him 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Young working out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Franklin will get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they pick a field goal, it turns out to be the better call here.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to throw. Franklin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Franklin. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. That one complete down the field to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here is Young. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Young now. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves all the way down to the 1. Young quickly to the flat. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Young will set to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Franklin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Franklin. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Done good with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Young. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a surprising you face that partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Franklin. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Off the play fake. Franklin rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw again. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with an amazing diving catch. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking to throw on second down. Franklin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Set that first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on third and long. Franklin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. White running to the left. There he goes, left side. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Franklin. And now a throw incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play for Carolina. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Young on play action. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And outbounds right around the 20. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. From the red zone now, Young steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Far. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Ready, set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Far. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Safety blitz. Such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Franklin flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Time. 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Young to throw. Connects with Peoples-Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Young. And he's got his man on the out route. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Young. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Young. His pass caught at the 4. And he just does get the spike. 1 second remaining.
Let's go now.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot for Young. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.